Hello friends, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a fan or a subscriber, welcome back and thank you for the patronage. Today we are talking about world religions, Judaism 7. I'm not quite sure how many more of these we have. I will go until I can't go anymore. Let's go! The most important Jewish observance is the Sabbath, which begins at dusk on Friday and ends at dusk on Saturday. At the beginning of Sabbath, the woman of the house lights candles and the man utters special prayers over bread and wine. A meal follows. Some Jews attend synagogue on Friday before their meal, but all attend synagogue on Saturday. In synagogue, a portion of the Torah, starting in Genesis, is read as part of worship until it is all read within the space of the Jewish calendar. A ceremony in the home marks the end of Sabbath. A lighted candle is extinguished in wine, and a spice box is passed around to members of the family to smell the passing of the Sabbath. One of the devotional acts required of adherents is to recite a prayer found in Scripture twice a day. This prayer can be found at Deuteronomy 6:4-9 and starts, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord." This prayer is called Shema, which literally means hear. Tefillin, which are little boxes containing the Shema, are strapped to the left arm, near the heart, and on the forehead. Mezuzah are little boxes with the Shema that are fastened onto the doorposts of Jewish houses. The talith is a prayer shawl that has tassels on all four corners and is worn by most pious Jews during daytime prayers. Most male Jews wear the skull cap at all times, and pious Jewish women wear wigs as a sign of reverence. Rosh Hashanah is one of the most sacred days on the Jewish calendar and is celebrated in autumn. It starts a 10-day cycle of penitence. The Orthodox and conservatives celebrate for 2 days, while Reforms only celebrate 1 day. The most important symbol is the ram's horn, which is blown in the synagogue on New Year's and the following 10 days. Yom Kippur is the second most sacred day on the Jewish calendar and is celebrated at the end of the 10-day period of penitence that follows Rosh Hashanah. A day-long ritual of praying and fasting at the synagogue, along with confession of sin and shortcomings, accompanies this day. Fasting ends at sunset the next day, and the family celebrates with a meal. Jews celebrate Sukkot, or Feast of Tabernacles, 5 days after Yom Kippur, and it lasts 8 days or 7 days for Reform Jews. It is the harvest festival of Thanksgiving. Services are held in the synagogue for the first and last 2 days of the feast. The festival of Simchat Torah, or glorification of the Torah, is celebrated at the end of Sukkot. It marks the end of one annual cycle of reading from the Torah in the synagogue and the beginning of a new annual cycle. Worshippers read the last chapters of Deuteronomy and the first chapter of Genesis to symbolize the eternity of the Torah. Hanukkah is observed during December and commemorates the battle for religious freedom led by Judas Maccabeus against the Syrian Greek overlords in 165 BCE. Jews light a candle on the 9-branch menorah every evening for 8 successive evenings. Tradition holds that when Judas and his men entered the temple, they found the menorah damaged and fashioned a makeshift one from their torches. They found enough oil to last 1 day, but miraculously it lasted 8. Purim is celebrated in February or March and commemorates when Esther and Mordecai rescued the Persian Jews from destruction at the hands of Haman. Pesach is the most important family festival in Judaism, and it is sometimes referred to as the Feast of Freedom, and is celebrated in March or April and lasts 8 days or 7 days among Reform Jews. It commemorates the deliverance of the Jews out of the land of Egypt. Shavuot is celebrated 50 days after Pesach. It is celebrated for 2 days, 1 day by the Reform Jews in May or June, and originally marked the wheat harvest. It now commemorates the anniversary of the giving of the Torah by God to Moses. Well, friends, that's it for today, and we actually got through all the feasts of the Jews in 1 day. So, yay for that. If you like this kind of content, please hit the like button, press the subscribe button, and if you would like to be notified when I come out with new content, please hit the bell next to the subscribe button. My Twitter, Discord, PayPal, and email links are in the description, along with the source that I used for this particular episode. Please remember that I am now taking requests. I would like for it to be something on religion, but it doesn't have to be. If I can address it, I will, and if I cannot, I will let you know. Question everything and never be afraid. Here are a couple of videos from my library. If you have not watched them, go ahead and watch them and tell me what you think. There's not anything else I need to say, so until next time, goodbye, friends.